Good morning. Welcome to English 308 Technical Writing. I'm Casey Phifer-Byrne and I'm the instructor for the course. So hi, it's great to kind of meet you guys all virtually. I'll interact with you semi-regularly through these videos and you'll interact with me by email. Feel free to send me an email and say hello and introduce yourself. Of course, I'll read your introductions as well. But I just want to start with this quick kind of introductory, mostly informal video showing you how to work through a few different parts of the course that might be confusing if you're new to online courses or even if you're just new to this course. Before I get started, I want to let you know that there have been a complete reworking of a lot of writing program online courses this semester. So there are a lot of things about this course that are new to me as well. And so some of them we'll be learning together. And I'll try to stay a few weeks ahead of the class so that I can kind of learn and figure things out before you get to them, especially if there's some kind of a glitch or an error that I need to know about. Hopefully I can fix it before it affects your work. But there are definitely a few things that I want to show you how to work through and access in the course to make it easier when you're ready to get started, which I hope is really soon. So the first thing I want to show you is this shared G Drive folder link. The second thing is going to be your ebook access. The third thing is just this general content tab here, where you'll click Start Here. And the fourth thing is the course calendar. So we'll start in order, and I'll first show you the shared G Drive folder. If you click this link, it will take you to our shared folder on Google Drive. You should have all been given access to this by now. Through your UA email, you probably received an email from me saying that I'd shared it with you. Whenever you try to access this folder, make sure that you're signed into your University of Arizona email. I get a lot of access requests from people who are signed into their personal email and they don't realize it, and then they're not having access to the folder. So make sure that you are signed into the right email. If for some reason you can't get access to the folder, don't just click request access because I can't verify who you are that way. I really need you to just send me an email and say, help, I can't get into the folder, I don't know why, but before you send that email, make sure that you're signed into the right spot. So this folder will house our project prompts, it will house your projects, it will house a bunch of different things, and you'll see this populate with more documents and folders as we get through the course. But what you need to know about right now is Project 1 prompt and the syllabus. If you have not used Google Drive for a writing program class before, I'm going to quickly go over how to leave a comment because that's something that you'll need to know how to do. You'll also need to know how to create documents. I can quickly show you that. You just click New, Folder, or Google Doc, but make sure that if you're supposed to create something in the Project 1 folder, you're in the Project 1 folder, and then you click New. Anyway, so I want to show you how to leave a comment. Oh, and that's blank for some reason. I don't know why. I'll have to fix that before I post this video. So let's try to find one that's not blank. I've got that syllabus somewhere. Just got to put it in there. We're loading. And that one's blank too. Anyway, glitch number 1. I'll fix that before I share this with you guys. I'm just going to put some example text in here to show you how to make a comment. Whenever you comment on something, if it's in the syllabus or an assignment prompt or something like that, make sure that you highlight the text you're asking about. This is the only text on here, obviously, right now. But if you have a question about something on the prompt or a syllabus, highlight the thing that you're going to ask about. Don't just highlight the title of the prompt or something like that, because then I don't know what you're asking about. So you'll highlight it and click Insert, Comment, and I'm just going to leave an example. This is a comment, and then you click Comment. And I can respond to these. Just please don't click Resolve after I've responded to it. That's a neat feature, and I like that you can resolve comments that way, but I don't like to resolve them because then they disappear and then your classmates can't see, maybe they had the same question and I responded to it and then they can't see your question and my answer. And so If you do end up accidentally resolving it, I'll just go in and unresolve it, no big deal, and then it will pop back up again. So that's Google Drive. I will fix whatever's glitching here. There was content last night when I finished these up for you, so I'll have to straighten that out. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes at the beginning of these courses. There are glitches. So I showed you the shared Google Drive folder. We'll go over how to access your textbook. I'm not going to go through the textbook for you. I'm not going to go through accessing the textbook for you because you can do that. But there's just something I want to point out, and that's if you have a pop-up blocker. It took me a long time to figure this out, but you can't just click on ebook and nothing will happen, and then you'll be confused for a long time if you're me. Maybe you'll figure it out faster than I did. But I always have to just open in a new tab. And then I click into the new tab. And then I just click on it through there. And I'm not even going to click on it and load it because you can do that. But if you have trouble accessing the textbook, try that first. Okay, content. So when you first sign on and get ready to work through the course, the first thing you'll click on is Start Here. And then you can work through the due dates that way. Something that you'll want to know is each due date has multiple homework assignments in it, and each homework assignment has multiple tasks in it. So due date 1 has 2 homework assignments, and homework 1 has 3 tasks, and homework 2 has 2 tasks. And there might be more tasks or fewer tasks sometimes, but that's what you need to know. If you have, like I said, there have been a lot of changes made to writing program online classes for this semester. So if you've taken a writing program class before, you've taken 102 or you've taken 307 or something like that, you'll notice that this is way different than what you're used to seeing. We don't have workspaces, we're not using Google Sites or anything like that. So when you're ready to complete assignment, you can click right where it's supposed to go. So if you click here, this will take you to the Project 1 prompt. If you click down here, it will take you to a discussion board, which is where you're supposed to complete this particular assignment. I think it's a lot more intuitive and streamlined that way. You guys can let me know what you think about that as well. We're definitely interested in student input on that. So you'll learn how to work through the due dates one by one and how to work through the modules. The last thing I want to show you, and I don't want to make this video too long, is the course calendar. So I'll click on that. Oh, and you can also access the textbook there. Anyway, the course calendar. You'll notice that besides this week, which has a Thursday due date, and that's the reason for that is I need to make a due date this week, and I don't want to make it Tuesday because that's tomorrow, and the class is just starting today. So the due date for this week is Thursday, but usually the due dates for this course will be on Tuesdays. That doesn't mean that you have to submit an assignment on a Tuesday. It means you have to submit it by Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So you can work any day of the week you want. You can work on the weekends. The only thing to keep in mind is that if you have a question about an assignment, I may not respond to emails sent late at night, the night that it's due, or the day before that it's due. I'm actually in a different time zone than Arizona. I'm on Eastern time, which is a huge reason not to expect a late night response to your email because I'm 3 hours until daylight savings time. For me ends, because you guys don't do daylight savings time, I'm 3 hours ahead of Arizona. So 9 p.m. for you is midnight for me. But anyway, these are the due dates. There's nothing due during Thanksgiving. Everything else is due on Tuesdays. Finally, there's one last thing I want to share with you, and that is I'm pregnant and expecting a baby at the end of October. So at that point, when I have my baby, the course will be taken over by a different instructor. I don't know exactly who that is yet or how that's going to work, but I'll share more information with you about that as I learn more about what's going to happen. But there'll be a way for me to inform you the switch is happening and who your instructor will be and how that's going to work. I may be back for a little while at the end of the semester. I may not be. I'm going to be out for 6 weeks, so it just kind of depends on when my baby decides to come, whether I'll be back or not. So that's about it. By the time you see this video, it will be posted on the homepage of our course in this assignments section right here, or not assignments, announcements. Just make sure that anytime you sign in, you check this announcements section right here. There will be an announcement posted at least once a week, sometimes more than once a week. So make sure that you check that out because that's where I'll share important information. I won't just email you guys ad nauseum. I'll email you sometimes, but a lot of times I'll just post in announcements and you'll be responsible for checking that out. So this video is now 10 minutes long and I'm going to end it and let you go about your day or get started on the course or whatever you want to do. But I hope this was helpful in showing you how to work through the course and how to get started. I'm really looking forward to reading your work this semester and getting to know all of you. So there you have it. I wish you all a great first week of classes. I hope you had wonderful summers, and I will talk to you later. Bye!